So my bike that was stolen and returned 8 years later was an RT. Now, what I'm showing you is an 1150, and it was an 1100 that was stolen. And I was so happy to get it back. I wanted to keep it once I got it running, but I didn't need two of these touring bikes. So what I did was I stripped it all down and I turned it into this, which is a GS, 1100GS, but it's lower than normal, so it's easier to ride. So what I did was I stripped all of the Tupperware, wheels, bags, panels. I stripped it all down to just the bare frame and engine. I kept the engine and gearbox. So this is a GS tank, seat, and wheels. Now, when you take the mag wheel off and you put a wire wheel on, you don't put the spacer back on that comes with the mag wheel. Other than that, it's just a straight bolt on. So, GS foot peg brackets, rear frame to hold the seats. I had to put the GS wiring harness on, and I used an R instrument panel because I like the way it looks, and R switches. So I kept the GS handlebars because they're the same as the R, and I put an R rear suspension on it and kept the RT arm here. So when you put a GS arm on, it bends this down and it raises the height of the bike, which I didn't want. And I put stainless brake lines on. And when you put the GS wire wheels on the front, you have to change the lower triple tree because it's higher to compensate for the bigger wheel. And the calipers stay the same, but you have to put new discs on because they're different where they bolt onto the wheel. But that's about it. I did put an 1150R front suspension on just because I liked the way it looked. So, happily, and I put a stainless steel muffler on. So, it's the first week of spring. And it's ready to go. So I just check the tire pressure. So we're going for a ride. Ciao.